Alright, YouTubers, I'm doing a little bit more of an in-depth video on the Jabeo equipment, the auto dosing pump. It has in fact I'll move it so you can see on the back there's a port. It's like an Ethernet connection, so you can plug it into a controller. Up inside the cabinet at that corner is the transformer, powers it. Got LEDs for each pump that light up when it's actually dosing. The blue LED is for the power. There's one at the side of it which you probably can't see because of the glare. It's for the COM port. This is the actual control part of it. I don't know if you're going to see the display. Yes. Let's try and keep this very still. To enter the display. So you set time or set program, and it actually displays 8 pumps. At the moment it's on pump 3, so we'll enter into there. Pump 3, if you can just bear with me a second, is the magnesium pump, and as you can see on the display, times per day I have it set to 6. Interval days 0, so I have it running every day. Dosing volume 20 millilitres. The first one is set at 5 PM. 20 millilitres again. 1900 hours. 20 mil again. 2100 hours. 20 mil again. 8 o'clock in the morning. 20 mil again. I think I've just gone backwards. The last one 9 AM of 20 milli. And you can do that for each individual pump, so you can have them set to come on at different times, different volumes, different intervals. I think it cost me about £70, but it is a brilliant piece of kit. Depending on where you buy it, some supply you with the sump bracket, a piece of clear acrylic. I've just tied all my tubes together there, and you got your magnesium, calcium and auto top off, which that tank there is for the auto top off. It's not a true auto top off. I just calculated the amount of water evaporation I get and divided it over a day. So that wee tank in there and me 2 bottles at the moment I'm using. I have got a spare pump for alkalinity, but at the moment all them, when they're all full, will keep my tank running for 2 weeks. So at the moment I've had it 2 months and I cannot knock it. It is pretty good piece of kit. Then to the sump, I got a DC Jabeo. It's the 3000 model, which is 3000 litres an hour. And in here I was running a new jet 1700, and at the side of it a new jet 1200 for the reactor, well, phosphate reactor, which is doing a grand job. But what I might do is change that into a GF4 reactor, tumbling GF4, because I'm finding putting the bags in the last chamber of phosphate and chemi-pure in bags in the surrounding it is doing a good job as well. So if I can change, not use the reactor for phosphate and just put the phosphates and chemi-pure in here, but the pump, as you can hear, it's pretty quiet. It's pretty quiet. I have it coming up and then it goes to a Y. The left hand side goes to the reactor, the right hand side goes back to the tank. Each pipe has its own isolator. That's the display, and then over here is the reactor. So you can isolate each one but still have the pump running. Also with the pump you have the feed mode. I don't want to do it at the moment because I always leave mine running. It stops the tank. It stops the tank for 10 minutes, and then when it does start back up, it doesn't start at full speed. It slowly ramps up, so it's not like woof into the system. It's just gradual build up. You've got full control of the speed there with the plus and minus. I can't fault that. Instead of running 2 pumps costing me more electric, with it being a DC, it's costing me less electric. I don't know if you can see touching back there, it's like a laptop transformer that runs it. The transformer comes in on that plug, jet plug, and then you've got another plug that the pump plugs into here, which is waterproof. But them 2 pieces of equipment I am really chuffed with. If I had to say anything, if my son could have probably held one, I would have liked to have gone for the 6000 model. This is quite adequate for what I'm doing with these, but always bigger is probably better. And maybe next time, if I treat myself, I might get a 6000 litre model, which would give me even more turnover. But as you can see, climbing over the bags, we've got all sorts in there: copepods, amphipods living in there. I even put some live rock that had the zania, and it's also got some green mushrooms in there. So that's living in the refugium. I can't think you'll see it. Oh yeah, there. I have still got some Cheeto, but it doesn't grow very well because my phosphate levels are so low. It can't really. It just sustains life, but doesn't grow because my phosphates are at 0, virtually 0. With all this phosphate remover, Chemipure Elite, and then the phosphate reactor as well. But that's the Jabeo equipment for you guys. Laters. Actually, as we're speaking, it is actually turned on and did dose there. As you can see, the LED were on and just switched off. That was the really calcium it was topping up, but it's brilliant.